What's up, nerds? It's your boy. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's the 8th day of October 2022. It's about 64 degrees and gloomy here at Site B. Yesterday, we pointed out that there's going to be a LEGO D&D crossover coming up just in time for the 50th. And I don't know, maybe I didn't give the information correctly, or maybe people are misreading it. There just does seem to be some misunderstanding as to the LEGO Hasbro connection. So let's clarify what LEGO Hasbro is doing for the 50th is they're having a contest. People can submit LEGO builds. Well, obviously, you're not going to send them the build. You're going to send them pictures and videos of the build. They're going to pick the best build or the best 2 or 3 builds, and then the individual who submitted the best build will get some kind of prize, and then they will have whatever it is they submitted turned into an official LEGO Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons crossover set. So this doesn't mean that LEGO is now going to be doing D&D stuff. Of course, except, of course, LEGO has always been doing D&D stuff because there's tons of medieval themed LEGO sets. There's tons of fantasy LEGO sets. There's LEGO sets with elves. There's LEGO sets with orcs. There's LEGO sets with trolls. They've been doing fantasy connection Legos for as long as there's been Legos and as long as there's been D&D. People have been using Legos for D&D dioramas and Lego figures for figures of their characters since, I don't know, as long as Lego has been around. We used Legos for D&D in the 70s, and we know there's tons of people who have used Legos for D&D, so it's not a new thing. In fact, there was even a Lego Dungeons and Dragons game that was available on the internet for a while. It was for kids. It was a D6 D&D system. Hasbro at least had some say in it. I don't know how much, but it was using Dungeons and Dragons, and it was vaguely official, sort of, I guess, in a weird roundabout way. It's not available anymore because I looked for it this morning when I decided to make this. So yeah. But it was. So this is not the first LEGO D&D promotion crossover, or even the first official. They've done it before, and it probably won't be last. Are they going to do something else LEGO D&D themed for the 50th besides this contest? I'm going to say maybe. It would make a lot of sense. They're 2 well-recognized worldwide brands, and LEGO has been used hand in hand with D&D forever and a day. But basically right now it's just a contest. You build something out of Lego that's D&D themed using existing medieval fantasy whatever Lego sets. There's Lego dragons also. And then you submit it through a video, picture, media campaign, Twitter, whatever. The head honchos over at Hasbro and maybe Lego will pick the best 1, 2, 3, and those will become official Lego sets, limited edition, for the 50th. And then once they're gone, they're gone. Will they continue to do some kind of Hasbro Lego crossovers? Of course they will. It's money for both of them. Hasbro has, control over the D&D IP. And the Dungeons and Dragons intellectual property is always going to be worth more money than Dungeons and Dragons the game. 5th edition, sure, 5th edition makes D&D Hasbro money, but compared to, say, how much money they make off of merchandising Dungeons and Dragons onto, say, Dungeons and Dragons the lunchbox, Dungeons and Dragons Legos, Dungeons and Dragons action figures, that's way more money than 5th edition has made them. The IP is worth more than the actual game. They could discontinue the game tomorrow and just say, you know what, we're tired of this politics, we're not going to make any more role-playing games. But we're still going to make Dungeons and Dragons product available, and I'm sure the money would not drop that much. In fact, it's probably more cost effective for them, because they don't have to actually print anything or pay people to make a game. So yeah, this does not mean that Hasbro's buying Lego. Okay? This does not mean that Lego's buying Hasbro. Okay? This does not mean that Lego is now somehow canon in the D&D universe. Though, I don't know, a bunch of Lego orcs attacking the village of Hamlet would be kind of funny. Oh my god, they're frightening. Oh wait, look at them. They're only like half an inch tall now that they're actually up at the gates. Can we just pour some water on them and wash them away? The greatest threat, of course, to Legos and D&D is, those Legos on the floor at 3 o'clock in the morning when you're walking to the bathroom and you step on a Lego. That's just nightmare fuel right there. But yeah, this does not mean that Lego is official D&D canon. This does not mean that Hasbro's buying Lego. This does not mean that Lego's buying Hasbro. This does not mean that Dungeons and Dragons and Lego are somehow now linked in a bizarre multiverse. No, it means that Hasbro and Lego are milking the 5th edition nostalgia with the 50th anniversary coming up to make some money. That's it. Okay, that's the only canon crossover officialness that matters. It's Hasbro making money, Lego making money. I mean, they probably both use the same production plants to make their shit, so it's not like they haven't handshaked before, and they'll handshake again. It's not the first time we've seen a Dungeons and Dragons Lego crossover, and it won't be the last. So any misconceptions over what this is, hopefully that will clarify. Also, I'll post the link down below so you can see the official write-up if you don't, understand anything that I'm saying. Lord knows, since I am the king of the idiots and the scrubbiest of the most scrub DMs out there, we can take anything I say and just throw it in the trash. But make up your own mind, because here's the link. Till next time, I'm the OGGM. It's shameless self-promotion Saturday, so let me just take a moment to ask you to buy my merch. Support me. The holidays are coming up. I've got relatives to buy gifts for. Till next time, see ya.